Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Fable Forge. I hope y'all are having a good week. Right now, it's Saturday that I'm recording this, getting ready for the new week, enjoying my time off. But today, I got a nice video for y'all. It's great mysteries with video evidence that remain unexplained. So, some of them are really cool, very interesting. But this is the perfect video to go to sleep to, chill to, or work to. But I'm really trying to grow the channel, so every little bit helps, and I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy. r/AskReddit. What great mysteries with video evidence remain unexplained? Story 1. Number stations. They're pretty weird and intriguing, especially the ones that have been broadcasting random things for decades non-stop. It's speculated it's spy networks, but nonetheless, no one can say for sure, or knows what they mean. Story 2. So, I work at a university just outside of Philadelphia. On some mornings, when I can't find street parking, I park in this brand new parking garage they just built. One day, after work, I turn on my car, and instead of NPR, it's this man's voice announcing the date and time for the National Naval Service or something like that. It was definitely military in origin. He was like, "The National Naval Service time is 1400 hours." Like it was some kind of time for the whole country? It was super odd. Anyway, I thought that NPR was just broken or something, so I didn't think much of it. But then again, it happened 2 days later. It was weird because I could only hear the broadcast in one specific location, in a particular parking spot in the garage. If I moved my car like a foot, it would go back to normal. I'm thinking it was one of these stations you're talking about. I didn't know what to make of it until now. I tried to Google it, but nothing came up. Story 3. The Oak Island Treasure Pit. Layers of oak boards and stone and dirt, among other things like coconut fibers. Engineered flood tunnels that fill the pit with water as it is unearthed. Stones that came from freaking Egypt in a pit in New England. It gets weirder the more you look into it. The thing is so hard to dig into due to the constant filling of water and engineered blocks that it has never been fully explored due to the costs of the operation. Story 4. The Orang Medan. Huge ship with captain and crew sent out a distress call. American vessel picks up radio calls. Man utters in bad English, "Everyone is dead. We're sinking. I die." When the Americans got to the vessel, it was in pristine condition, but everyone on board was dead. Dead with a look of horror on all of their faces. It's also said that they didn't find anybody in the radio room, which is particularly strange. Story 5. Not only video, but scientific evidence as well. Project Hesadalan. Project Hesadalan was established in the summer of 1983. A field investigation was carried out between 21 January and 26 February 1984. 53 light observations were made during the field investigation. You may read the details in the technical report. There was an additional field investigation in the winter of 1985. However, no phenomena were seen during the period when the instruments were present. Are still being observed in the Hesadalan Valley, but their frequency has decreased due to about 20 observations per year. An automatic measuring station was put up in Hesadalan in August 1988. Both data and alarm pictures can be viewed on this website. Knowledge of Hesadalan phenomenon may give us a better understanding of our world. Better knowledge of our world would give us a better understanding of consequences of our treatment to the natural environment. We all know the night light phenomena produces considerable luminous energy. Can a study of the Hesadalan phenomenon lead us to a new clean energy source? Today's mystery may be tomorrow's technology. Scientific validation of the phenomenon will make it easier for people to disclose their personal observations. More candor about the phenomena, as well as other unknown phenomenon, will facilitate legitimate research on all anomalies. Hopefully, understanding these anomalies and recognizing they exist will bring new respect for the delicate balance of the natural world. Story 6. I can't find the video, but it was a doctor who was hiking in the woods with his dog. He heard his dog barking and went to see what was going on. When he caught up with the dog, he saw an alien waving the dog over his head like it was weightless. The alien threw the dog, and instantly it turned into some powder, the dog. The man freaked out and grabbed a large piece of wood and hit the alien over the head, knocking it out. The man was shocked but managed to grab his camera. This is where the recording of the video actually begins. In the video, you see the alien lying on the floor and can hear the man sobbing. The man videotapes what looks like a board, thick silver surfer, floating in the air. The man then wraps the alien and brings and stuffs in his freezer. He then performs an autopsy and records it. In the video, you can see the alien awake and blinks a few times. About 3 days later, men show up to his house, I would imagine the government, and take everything from him. The alien, his ID, his furniture. He now lives in Mexico and is in hiding. Story 7. The Brown Mountain Lights. This is one of many home videos of the lights. I've seen them several times myself. I spent a summer living and working in Linville Gorge, the valley between Table Rock and the lookout point the man is filming from. Usually the lights appear a few miles past Table Rock on Brown Mountain. That's where I've always seen them. But they have been known to appear on Table Rock and in the gorge, as well as far south as the east side of Short Off Mountain. Sometimes they are just like fireflies. They light up for a second or two randomly around the mountain. Sometimes they fly in streaks up in the sky above the ridge. Sometimes they hover 100 yards or so off the south face of the mountain. The most common way I've seen them is when they slowly move up the mountain just above the trees. They've been documented by early settlers before things like cars, trains, and planes were present in western North Carolina. There is even a Cherokee myth about them that dates back to 800 years, long before American settlers came to the area. We really only know one thing about them: they are genuine. They are not hoaxes, not like objects like planes or trains mistaken for mysterious lights, not people's imaginations running away with them. They think it might be something to do with the unique geology of Linville Gorge, and there are a lot of hypotheses, but no one really knows why and what they are. Story 8. The Patterson Gimlin film of a potentially unidentified great ape walking away from a creek bed in the American Northwest, despite its overplay and parody, is still remarkable footage. The footage has never been debunked, and the creature has never been officially identified as either a Bigfoot or a costume man or anything else. The year after the footage was taken, 1968, the best work of top Hollywood makeup artist was the grotesque looking makeup featured in Planet of the Apes. If the Patterson Gimlin footage is a hoax, it's a very expensive one. Story 9. This video tries to explain the pyramids of Giza and all the other buildings from the antique world. Just to tease you, think of this. The pyramids of Giza were built more than 2,000 years ago. In the film, civil engineers are interviewed, among other kind of engineers. Also, even the guy responsible for building the Le Viaduc de Milieu is interviewed. Sorry for my French. They all say they have no idea how they built these pyramids. So to put it bluntly, the dude who built the biggest bridge in the world would not know how to build a pyramid like the one in Giza. Around the pyramid in Gizeh, they have found other creepy stuff, and also what must be, in my opinion, the weirdest thing, is also found similar construction pattern in Giza on the eastern island in Peru, at the Machu Picchu, in Mexico, and the Mayan temple, and such and other antique building sites. This may be a spoiler because it's a kind of big reveal of this well made documentary, and pretty credible because of the qualification of people they have interviewed, is when you put all these landmarks on a world map like Google Earth, they are all aligned, and with basic calculation, they found the number pi, the number phi, the gold number, and conversion from all other kinds of measure systems, like the metric system, who was invented somewhere in the 1700 something, among other stuff. So that's all I have for y'all today. That was 9 stories about great mysteries with video evidence. These were fun. It's a little bit different than what I usually do. If y'all have a recommendation or comments or anything, please let me know down below. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel, and any little bit helps. But yeah, guys, I hope y'all have a great week.